your work and initiatives have attracted and secured several funding from big organizations, UNDP, World Bank, and others. So where are you heading in the next decade? What's the future like?
So the future for us, looking at the partners we've gotten, looking at the contracts and some of the opportunities we've been able to get from the UN systems and other international organizations. We have a problem in Nigeria, and we have a problem in Africa. Some of the biggest solutions that we've designed to solve most of these problems are directed to talent management, the SDG 8 who talks about decent growth, decent work and economic growth. And also looking at the area of health, the SDG 3. And lastly, talking about climate change. Climate change is also another conversation we are driving in Nigeria and across Africa. So we have talent management, connecting it to decent work and economic growth. We're talking about climate change. We're talking about health. These three bodies connect to each other. So whatever proposal we are submitting to the UN, to the World Bank, or to the GIZ, we are making sure that there's a connection with these three. Talking about policy, talking about the coherence of delivery, talking about the collective outcome. So the talent, the capacity building of people. We are talking about our environment. We talk about climate change. I was talking about health, the well-being of people. So there's a connection. So what we need to look at the next decade is to see how we can secure more multilateral or bilateral funding to upscale this intervention. We have over 774 communities in Nigeria, local government areas in Nigeria. I will tell you for a fact that we've not been able to cover 50% of those communities because there are some hard-to-reach communities of which we are designing solution, which is very expensive, AI-driven solution that can touch those people in the end parts, right? So how can they get the message? How can they be part of the change? How can they be sensitized to know exactly how they can, make use of the solution we are providing to them? Because for sustainability's sake, we cannot continue to do that. We cannot continue to provide a solution where we do not have strategic funding in place because it's a lot of expense, right? It's quite very expensive. And we need people who wants to bring one or two supports in the area of funding or technical support to see how we can drive this particular solution to the grassroots. So the next thing is we see ourselves providing quality solution that covers every problem faced in the climate, in our environment, in our people, and the area of managing our people to contribute to our national development. So just about upscaling, because we have over 200 million Nigerians currently, and I can tell you that we've been able to touch less than 5 million people. So that's a very little percent from 200 million. So we need a lot of funding, and we also need to create a sustainability framework that we that will last long for us in the in coming years.
Now, I'm happy to hear what you guys are doing or what you guys where you guys are going.